What's up, Lube Tube? How's it going? I am currently setting on my new, to me, 2013 Street Triple R. Thought I'd take a little ride through central London on my way home from my last night shift in my old job. I've still got 2 more day shifts to do, but that's it then. So I thought, you know, this being a street triple, I'd give it a little whirl on the streets. Give you guys a little bit of sightseeing as well. As you can see, this bike with the bar end mirrors turned inwards is a filtering demon. It's absolutely fantastic. After doing journeys like this on the BMW, which is so big and wide, it's a real pleasure to try and filter, you know, to filter on this bike, because it's so narrow and light. As you will know, I've mentioned before, and many others have mentioned before me, the induction sounds on this bike. There's the idle whistle that this bike does is very distinctive. It's just a cool little bit of personality on this bike. But when you open her up and she gets into the mid-range, she barks. Oh, and that sound is so addictive. I mean, it's so addictive. I can't get enough of it. See, now this stuff, I would not be able to do this on that BMW. You hear that? Just amazing. Could listen to that all day. I'm sure the neighbours couldn't. I'm sure that this is turning me into one of those people that rides around and people are like, wow. I've always liked this bike. I've always liked the way it looks. I know it's one of those bikes, like the MT10. The looks of it have divided opinions somewhat. You know, it's got the buggy headlights, which a lot of people don't like. Me personally, I do like them. I prefer them to the round headlights. The bike's quick. It's very, very quick. It's, you know, it's not. It's, I think, 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds or something thereabouts. I've you know, after doing my research, I've got kind of differing, you know, conflicting results there online. It's, I think, 105 horsepower. So considering it's nearly half the capacity of the BMW, but nearly as fast, says a lot. It's so light. It's like 180 something kilos. That's lighter than my Honda 500 was. The throttle, it's not a ride-by-wire throttle, it's just an old school cable throttle, but it's a very smooth throttle. There was some issues with the free play when I picked up the bike, but I sorted that out. I am going to be doing a mod. I've ordered the parts already. I'm going to be putting a speed triple throttle on this, because the bit where the cable goes in there is bigger, so it means that actually the distance between fully closed and fully open is reduced by about 20%. So it just means that, I mean, a lot of people that take their bikes on track and stuff do that mod. I mean, I'm not a track rider, although I would love to take this on the track. I've not been, you know, I'm not a racer. But you know, because I'm going from a big capacity bike down to a super sport size bike, you know, from a litre to a middleweight, my throttle control's pretty good. I just quite like the idea of just having that shorter travel on his phone, on his bike. Wow, that's a first. I mean, look at that. She's so flickable, just so nimble and able to do those tight turns really nicely. The seat is fairly comfortable actually, it's not too bad, but the only thing is the angle of the seat means that I keep slipping forward and my bollocks keep slipping under. So after about 5 minutes on this bike, I'm sitting on my nuts and I'm constantly shuffling around like I've got crabs or something. Honestly, I must look gross. So I might have to like start wearing tighty whities to keep everything in place when I'm on this bike. It has a very tall first gear. I think I'll get up to like 60 just in first on this. It kind of wants to do that as well, almost. It wants to rev higher than on a twin, and that's so. This is the first bike I've owned that's not a twin. I've been made aware via the sources of MCN or whoever that Triumph are considering or have got in development an 800 street triple. They're looking at putting a semi-fairing on it. Oh god, that's just so ugly. I can't bear to look at semi-faired bikes. And you know, one of the things I love so much about the street triple is the way that it looks. So the thought of them putting half a bloody phaser fairing on it, it's just oof, yuck. Nice. I hope I didn't just go over a f***ing nail then. Oh, where's all this flipping wood coming from? Wood chips everywhere. Fellow street triple rider, or speed triple, I couldn't quite tell. Didn't nod back though. Didn't nod back. Okay. So that's not something we do on Triumphs then. Okay. Okay. All right. My bad. Saw the fly screen, got the wrong impression. My bad. Wow, I feel like a homosexual who misread the signals just there. Silly cow. If you're gonna merge, at least get up to f***ing speed. So what else about this bike? Obviously you can see it's got a few mods on it that I bought it with. It only had one owner. And it was that owner's first bike. And I think, looking at the paperwork, this bike actually came from America, which is interesting. Albuquerque. But yeah, this is a bike that I think I'm going to be spending a long time with, and I just cannot wait. It's like being in a new relationship. You know, we're making all these plans. You know what, when I come off here, and I'm going to readjust my balls. It needs doing so badly. See, if I pretend I'm doing my socks, when I stand up I can shuffle myself out without offending anyone too badly. That's a bit better. I will say the quick shifter on this is really smooth actually. I mean, I always just thought, a quick shifter's a quick shifter, isn't it? I mean, you know, but it's actually pretty smooth. And the gearbox on this bike is pretty good anyway. Welcome to Kent, the Garden of England. full of fox shit to your neighbour's cigarette butts and Brexit voters. Oh, I love that roar! Alright, you guys, so thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know why I say tuning in, because you've not tuned into anything that's on the internet, but you know what I mean. I'm old, I can get away with it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching. Please do click like, subscribe, leave a comment, don't be a dick, and yeah.